we're going to look at how to solve an equation like 2x equals 6. And what that means is we're trying to figure out what number, represented by the letter x, when you multiply it by 2, do we get 6. So the first step to solving this equation is to really figure out what it's asking, what it's saying here. I think the easiest way to do this is to write it out. So what this is asking is 2 multiplied by x equals 6. So now that we have that, the important thing to do is to do the opposite operation of what is being done in the question. So in the question, we are multiplying. So to solve this, we need to do the opposite of that. And what's the opposite of multiplying?
Dividing.
Right, and this works for other things as well. So if we have addition, the opposite of that is subtraction. And if we have multiplying, the opposite of that is dividing. So, because we have multiplying, we're going to divide. So now we need to divide each side by 2 to get this down to x. So we're going to take 2x divided by 2 equals 6 divided by 2. And it's very important that you divide by 2 to both sides of the equation. Otherwise, it won't work. So when we simplify this, this goes down to x equals 3. And that's our answer. So the steps for solving an equation like this is 1, write it out. That's what we did here. 2 multiplied by x equals 6. 2, do the opposite. And that's here, because we're multiplying in the original question, so we're doing the opposite of that, which is dividing. And 3, simplify. So now we're going to look at a different question, one that's a little bit more complicated. Something like 3x minus 2 equals 7. So what's the first step?
Write it out.
Yep. So we say 3 multiplied by x minus 2 equals 7. So now that's the first step, and we'll look at the second step, which is to do the opposite. But here we run into a problem, because there's 2 operations here. There's multiplying, and there's subtracting. And which one of these do we do first? And the order of these is A, S, D, N. And that stands for add, subtract, divide, and multiply. And we do this in order. So if we have to both add and multiply at the same time, we're going to do whichever one is higher first. So we're going to do adding first and then multiply. So for this equation, we need to do the opposite of multiply, which is divide, and the opposite of subtract, which is add. So which one of those should we do first? Add. Right, because it comes higher up on this list. So we'll say 3x minus 2 plus 2 equals 7 plus 2. And again, we're adding to both sides of the equation, on both the left and the right, to make sure this stays equal. So that becomes 3x equals 9. And now this is back to a one-step equation like we originally had. And we can write this out again. 3 multiplied by x equals 9. We do the opposite. What's the opposite of multiplying?
Divide.
We divide each side by 3. And we end up with x equals 3. And that's our final answer. And you guys just solved a 2-step equation. 3x minus 2 equals 7. For solving a 2-step equation, we need to remember certain steps in order. And that's add, subtract, multiply, and divide. And it's really important you do this in orders, because if you do them out of order, it won't work. So to help you remember this, you can put it to a little song. And it's add, subtract, then multiply, divide, and then you're done. And when you sing it, it sounds like add, subtract, then multiply, divide, and then you're done.
Add, subtract, and multiply, divide, and then you're done.
Yeah!
Add.
Subtract and multiply, divide, and then you're done.